Welcome to the 37th Annual Buchanan Bowl, presented by Worldwide Shipping. The series now stands at Carson Graham 24, the Hansworth Royals 12. I'm here with my colleague Jay Prepchuk. I'm Mike McSorley, and we'll be bringing you the game today. Jay is a decorated football coach who's coached at SFU, been the head coach at UBC, and represented Hansworth as a head coach in the last time they won this game. Jay, how do you feel about this?
Oh, hey, Mike. I feel absolutely great. This is so exciting to see the packed stadium, all the people here. One of the biggest events, of course, on the North Shore. And one of the big features about this game this year, Mike, is the fact that it's a league game. This is a league game. This game counts in the standings. So just another added variable to make this game even more exciting than it already is.
And, Jay, who do you like today in today's game? I know Carson has a big lead in the series, but I think Hansworth's been playing well lately.
Well, don't put me on the spot like that, Michael. Come on now. I got to be a little biased here. Of course I am, right? And you too, of course, we're both grads from Hansworth. We won't tell you what year we graduated, but you know what? I know a lot of the kids on both of these teams, and of course, both of these head coaches have kind of come from my passing tree, or my coaching tree. So you know what? You just want to see an exciting game, and you just want to see a fair game. You want to see the kids come away healthy, and you want to see the kids come away with just a fantastic experience. So, you know what? This is just exactly what high school football is all about, this game today. And I just can't wait to get started, Michael.
Well, here we go. We've got this coin toss going on out there. Hansworth and Carson's captains are in midfield. The referee's introducing himself. They're shaking hands, and now we're going to get the coin toss. Let's see how it goes. They're taking their time getting this coin toss going.
Hey, here we are.
We've got
Michael's online. We're ready to go. Coin toss is happening. That's the 37th Annual Buchanan Bowl.
Yeah, this game has really grown in the last few years. Larry Donahoe is the president, and this is being presented by Worldwide Shipping. They're the presenting sponsors today of this event. They've come through with a 5-year deal to present this. The coin toss has taken place. Hansworth is defending the goal to our right, Carson to our left, and we're just waiting to see who's going to kick off here. Here we go.
Always a tough decision, eh, Mike? Like, you win the toss. Do you want the ball right away? What's your feel on that?
I always like to defer and then try and double up at halftime. So you go in, you score, and then you get the ball right back to start the second half. That middle eight's very important in pro football. Here would be the middle 3 or the middle 6. Here we go. We're ready to go. It's a beautiful day here. Not much wind out. The referees are ready. Carson's going to be kicking the ball to the Hansworth Royals. Hansworth will get the ball first, moving from right to left on your television.
And what a beautiful day. I mean, you just couldn't ask for. I mean, we've had days where this was the opening game in September, right, Mike, when it was like very, very hot. But, you know, just a little bit of a breeze, and you really couldn't ask for a better day weather-wise. And you know what? We've got kind of the color block or color out. What do we call this here? We got both teams in there. The royal blue jerseys from the Hansworth Royals, of course, and Carson Graham wearing their reds. And boy, I wonder if we're going to have even as close as an exciting game as that JV game that we just saw. What a track meet, Michael. What was the 60-40?
Yeah, 100 points scored, Jay. It was unbelievable.
Congratulations to the Hansworth Royals for their big victory today. I didn't get a chance to see the MVPs, but I'm sure that did you check out the MVPs today?
I did not see who they awarded the MVPs. The nice thing about this game is they give scholarships to a player from each side, which is great. That's one of the things that Worldwide Shipping's doing in their 5-year deal.
Yeah, exactly. And folks should know it's the player of the game is not necessarily the player that gets the scholarship, right? So usually we try to give the scholarship to a grade 12 student, of course, and you know, so many fantastic grads that have come through playing, you know, in the Buchanan Bowl. I mean, way back when, you know, we played against Carson Graham, and I remember Glenn Suter still reminds me and tells me that he intercepted me 3 times, but I kind of disagree with that. But I know that we did beat Carson Graham 20-6 way back maybe you're going to say 1978, Michael. Was that sound
probably,
right?
Yeah, September of 78 sounds right. So Finn Clark is ready to kick the ball off. We've got Abolinia deep for the Royals, looking to receive. The ball is in the air, and it's all the way into the end zone. That'll be a touchback for the first play of the game. Hansworth will come out to take the ball, and Clayton Lee is the starting quarterback for the Hansworth Royals.
Yeah, Clayton Lee, a grade 11 student that I've had the opportunity, been very fortunate to work with Clayton for many, many years on his passing mechanics, and just a great kid. Of course, Hansworth has lost their starting quarterback from last year, the lefty Shane Brenham, who congratulations to Shane, baseball scholar, Michigan, and as we mentioned earlier, the best left-handed pitcher at his age level in Canada. So we wish Shane all the best. But now the controls are with Mr. Lee.
So Mr. Lee is back in the shotgun formation, a bit of a pistol formation out here. We've got 3 wide to the downside of your screen. A fake of a handoff. They're going deep right away. Passes out there. Oh, just off the hands of Yoshima. So that'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go.
And Leo is their guy. When I talked to Coach Darren Benning earlier in the week, he said, we are going to get the ball to number 1. He is our main threat, and Leo has been a great receiver for the Hansworth Royals. I had a chance to chat with him a little bit last night, and he's obviously very, very excited, and another product of the Game Ready program, and certainly a young man that's going to be playing football in the future. Just a tremendous athlete.
So Lee is back, just checking out with his wide receiver, number 24. Lee is back in the shotgun once again, getting ready for the ball. It's second down, 10 yards to go. We've got motion from number 18 coming across the screen. Ball is snapped. Lee's looking again to Yoshima. Oh, off his hands. It's picked off by Perry. That'll be first down, 10 yards to go. Those turnovers, 15, 16 seconds into the game, Jay, and we've got our first turnover to Carson.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Jude Perry just playing free safety back there, the very experienced, excellent safety from the Carson Graham Eagles, and just playing center field back there, and just waited and got the tip ball. Unfortunately, from the Hansworth receiver, couldn't come down with that pass. And there was Jude right there playing an excellent position, and big break early in the game. We all know how important turnovers are in the game of football, and there's the first big one of this ball game, Mike.
So here, Carson takes over, first down on Hansworth's 22-yard line. Jack Shee back in the shotgun as well. We've got motion coming down towards us. Then that's a handoff to number 14. Number 14 goes off the left side for about a 3-yard gain. That was Tugan with the carry. That'll bring up second down and about 8 yards to go, Jay.
Yeah, and Tugan, of course, is the number 1 running back with the Carson Graham Eagles. Here they are, up tempo.
Wow, Carson always likes to go quick. Here they go, Jack Shee, and another handoff to Tugan again. He picks his way down to about the 3-yard line. Actually, the 8-yard line. That'll bring up a first down and goal to go for the Eagles. They're on the ball again, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to be able to say too
it's
much when Carson has the ball. So sorry if I do interrupt you today, Michael. But
that's okay. We've got a substitution.
Go.
So we've got a substitution for Tugan. He's gone off to get a bit of a breather after his first 2 carries of the game.
Yeah, Carson Graham always has a lot of depth, though, and I know the second team tailback is going to be an outstanding player as well.
Here we go. Jack Shee in the shotgun again. They've handed it off to number 49, who replaced Tugan, and that's a touchdown for the Carson Graham Eagles. That brings the score 6-0 early. Looks like Carson's going to go for 2 on this one.
Yeah, there you go. Just a quick start from the Eagles. And Brian Brady certainly has his troops firing on all cylinders to start this ball game. 3 straight running plays, which is unusual for the Carson Graham Eagles. But the Eagles up 6-0, going for 2.
Here we go. Jack Shee in the shotgun once again. And he fakes the handoff, rolling to his right. And he throws inside into number 6. That's a 2-point conversion to Finn Clark, who also is their kicker. So that's 2 points. That's 8-0 with 10 minutes and 37 seconds left in the game. And at this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors of this, Delaney's Coffee, the Cactus Club, the City of North Vancouver, Carson Graham and Hansworth Football Parents Group, the Donahoe Realty Group, North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Performance Rehab, and Inky Rose Flower Company. Well, Jay, that was a quick score with only a couple of minutes gone in this game.
Wow, how about that? And we talked to a number of the Carson Graham Eagles during the week. I talked to Jack just before the game started, and he told me that they had their best week of practice ever, and you can certainly tell coming out. And also talking to Bill Dyer, one of my teammates, my center from Simon Fraser years ago. Again, going back in the history books a little bit so far today, but Bill Dyer, the offensive line coach for the Carson Graham Eagles, and he told me that they had a great week as well, and they certainly showed it on that very first drive, Mike. 3 run plays in a row down the field, but they couldn't have a better start. They could have had a better start than that. And then, of course, on the 2-point convert, excellent call by Coach Brian Brady. Little bootleg action and hitting his number 1 receiver, number 6, Finn Clark.
Now Finn Clark is ready to kick the ball off. There he goes. He right foots it down. And Abolini takes the catch. He runs around to the right side. He looks like he's got a bit of a seam there, Jay. And he bursts all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's 1st and 10 for the Royals on their own 40-yard line. A bit better starting position than last time, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And, when you have a kicker that kicks the ball that deep, sometimes, of course, we hear all the time about, a team out-kicking their coverage. And in that case there, the Hansworth Royals did an excellent job of returning a little bit of a wall set up to the right-hand side and an excellent burst up the field, giving them excellent field position on their own 40-yard line to start their second drive of the ball game.
Here we go. It's 1st down, 10 yards to go. And we've got Clayton Lee under center this time. First time he's been under center this game. We've got a bit of an I formation. Then they're going to run the ball straight up the middle for Jaden Lee. Gains about two yards, Jay, do you think?
Yeah, it looks like about 2 yards. And there's an I formation from the Hansworth Royals. And I'm not going to tell you who told me, but one of the Hansworth Royals did tell me that they put this new formation in just this week, an I formation to run against that 30 front. So Ryan Jensen, Darren Benning, the coaches from Hansworth have come up with a new formation just to try to defeat this blitzing Carson Graham 30-man defensive front.
Okay, Clayton Lee's ready to take the ball. He's back in the shotgun for this down. A quick shot over, and it looks like it was caught by Hartley. I don't think there was a gain on that play. Maybe even lost a couple there, Jay.
Yeah, it looks like it. And, again, Carson Graham coming out in their 3-man front. When I talked to Coach Poya earlier in the week, he said, you know what, we're not going to blitz. I can't tell all these I can tell the secrets now.
It's okay. It's okay, Jay. They're in the middle. They're in the midst of the battle.
Because I always say to the coaches, this is confidential. This is confidential. Yeah. So Poya said, one thing, he's not going to blitz as much as he has been. And they've only been rushing 3-man against the Hansworth pass.
Looks like they might be coming on this one. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. We've got motion coming this way. We've got 3 receivers out on this side. Number 18 with the catch. He's got to beat a couple of guys to get a first down. Oh, a great tackle right there. Vermeulen took him down, and that was a gain of about a yard to Abulini. So that'll bring up 4th down and 9 yards to go. It's a long way to go. It looks like the punt team is coming in for the Royals.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that the Carson Graham coaches talked about is, just getting back to better fundamentals, right? They had a very difficult loss last week to GW Graham. They were up 26-6 when I watched that game at halftime, and they lost that game to the Grizzlies here at Confederation Park. So they're still kind of hurting from that, but Brian said, hey, we're coming back and we're going to work on our fundamentals. Coach Poya was talking about the same thing, working on our fundamentals, and you can see that was just an excellent tackle, limiting that gain for the Hansworth Royals.
Ridgewell back to punt. We've got a penalty on the flag. We've got illegal procedure against the Hansworth Royals. That'll back them up 5 yards.
And look who's calling that. That our good friend Frank Roberto. We can mention that we've got a very experienced referee crew. Walter Becker, the Sarge, is in control. He is our head man today. Frank Roberto, Steve Mawini, Michael Infante, Gord Massey, veteran ref, and a timer, Les Caldwell.
Ridgewell right foots it down there to Viljoen. He lets it bounce. It looks like he's just going to let it roll to a dead stop around the 22-yard line. Carson will take over. That's a punt of 38 yards.
Good job with your math today. You're on it. I was trying to count. You didn't even have to use your finger. I was using my finger. 10, 20, 30, 40. I had my calculator out and everything, but you were right on. So I got to get a chance to talk right now about the Carson Graham offense, of course, because when they have the ball, there's not too much. You're going to be doing most of the talking in this case here, Michael. But again, led by Jack Shee, and it was unfortunate. Their first game of the season against Vancouver College, Dryden Shaw, the fine quarterback, injured his foot. I just talked to him a few minutes ago, and unfortunately he is out for the season. But Jack Shee, who is a very experienced quarterback, is at the controls again for the Carson Graham Eagles.
First down, 10 yards to go. Jack Shee in the shotgun. We've got motion we've got a completion to number 2. He breaks a tackle, moving out to the sidelines, a gain of about 15 yards. That was a completion to Julio from Jack.
Yeah, a really well-designed play, a little early motion showing. Hansworth showing man-to-man, so Jack came back to the weak side, just one-on-one coverage there, and Jack makes a good read and a good throw, first down for the Eagles.
Here we are on the ball again, Jack Shee in the shotgun. Carson does like to go quick. We've got a handoff to Tugan. He's got a big hole. There he goes. He looks like he's not going to get caught. Tugan with the long run for the touchdown. That's
wow,
63-yard touchdown for Tugan, right up the middle.
Wow, look at that those Hoggies up front just opening up an absolutely massive hole for their quick running back, John Tugan, who just took it all the way to the house. As you said, Michael, 63 yards, and the Eagles are up by 2 touchdowns early in this ball game.
Yeah, not even halfway through the first quarter, and the Eagles are up 14-0. They're going for 2 again. It looks like they're in the shotgun again with Tugan to the right of Jack Shee. I wonder if they'll pass it on this one. Here we go. He drops back. He's looking to pass again. Good pressure by Hansworth. He's got some time. Now he's rolling out. Hansworth, looks like they're going to wrap him up for a sack, and that will negate the 2-point conversion, leaving the score 14-0. And that was a nice tackle by the Royals defensive line.
Wow, and again, you don't get a chance often to mention the offensive line, but that right side of the Carson Graham Eagle offensive line, just huge holes opening up there. Number 67, Kalen McCaffrey, and number 77, Hector Salido, just with 2 outstanding blocks on the Hansworth defensive end and the Hansworth nose guard to open up that huge hole. And I don't think the running back was even touched going through that hole there, Michael. That was such a ginormous gap for him to run through, and he showed his tremendous speed and his tremendous strength to, take that again. 63 yards to the house. Outstanding. Hey, Mike, what do you think of this opening quarter for the Carson Graham Eagles?
Well, they've got all the momentum now. Hopefully that sack will ignite Hansworth a little bit to keep this game a little bit closer. It's 14-0 early. Finn Clark's leg's going to get worn out. This is his 3rd kickoff of the day already, Jay. We're not even halfway through the first quarter.
No converts, though, Brian.
No.
Coach Brady does not like to kick converts. Okay.
Umida with the return. Omida. And this one's not quite as good as the last one. He's he's powering himself all the way up to the 30-yard line. What a powerful run by Abolini.
Yeah, Abolini showing his great strength there. And again, you know what? The game of high school football just shows you, you don't have to be the biggest guy out there, right? But hey, just determination and effort and listening to your coach, being coachable, is just so important. And with both of these football teams, they've got such excellent coaches. Of course, Darren Benning, Ryan Jensen, the coaching staff of Andy Holmes, the coaching staff of the Hansworth Royals. I know those guys well. They do an excellent job preparing their football teams for their games. Tough opponents, of course. They, lost last week to New West. They had a tough battle down in the U.S. They played a school from Anacortes. But you know what? They're going to continue to work hard.
Unfortunately, there was a penalty, a late flag on the play for an illegal block that backed Hansworth up to their own 13-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Royals. Lee's in the backfield. He hands the ball off to Kaya. Kaya is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, just again, just a running off tackle to the right-hand side. And, Hansworth, you look at their offensive line, and boy, they've got some big boys up there on that offensive line, of course, led by number 75, who is a grade 12 student, Team BC athlete that, is going to have a great future in football. Sean, we talked to him a little bit about his future when we chatted with him earlier today. So look for them to run over the left side with big Sean Yin.
Here we go, 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Lee's back to pass, throws to Ridgewell. Ridgewell gets about 5 yards and then is met by a group of Carson Graham Eagles.
I thought you were going to say flock.
I was thinking.
It's got to come sometime today, right?
Well, now you've kind of blown my cover.
There you go. So, hey, there's, another example of Vermeulen playing that flat kind of defense, what we call cover 2 defense, where the corners are kind of up in the flat area there, and they're able to, they don't really have to respect the deep pass because they know their safeties are in behind them, so they're able to come up on those short routes and make the tackle, and that's exactly what Vermeulen has done early in this ball game.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. This is a big down for the Royals.
It is a big down, Mike, early in the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we are still midway through the first quarter, but still they got to get something going on offense.
Yep, they've spread it wide open here. They've given Lee a bunch of options. He's throwing it over the middle. Oh, and a great catch. His knee was down there, so that's a 1st down and about a 15-yard play. That's a great catch by Aboliniad for a 1st down.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a great job by Clayton Lee. Again, the Carson Graham Eagles only rushing 3. We talked about the fact that, they're very well known. Coach Poya is very well known for his pressure defense, but in that case, only rushing 3. They kept Clayton in the pocket, but he did a nice job of stepping up and throwing an absolute dart on that post route.
We've got 1st down, 10 yards to go with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. We've got Lee under center again in the I formation. Let's see what they do here. Yoshima going in motion. And they do hand off to the tailback to Jaden Lee. Jaden Lee bursts forward, but we do have a flag on the play. Yeah, it looks like it might be coming back here. Jay, what did you see there?
Yeah, it looks like old Sarge, the old veteran referee back there, is that's kind of holding territory there, isn't it, Mike? And it looks like it's going to come back. But, boy, I really like the execution for the Hansworth Royals. Just coming back to the old double-tight, single wide receiver, sending Leo in motion across the formation to kind of try to read what Carson Graham is doing on defense. And, running just the old power-off tackle. Everybody blocks down, fullback kicks out, and, a successful play of 9 yards, but unfortunately coming back on a holding call.
Yeah, that puts them in a bit of a hole here. Now we've got 1st down still and 20 yards to go. Lee is back in the shotgun again. We've got Lee's back to pass. Looks like they're setting up a screen pass. Jaden Lee's working his way, picking his way through for a gain of about 10 yards. That gets the penalty back, Jay.
Yeah, I like the call by Ryan Jensen on that. A little screen pass on 1st and long. Little screen pass. Coach Benning and Coach Jensen both talked about the fact that they've got to get the ball not only into Leo's hands, of course, but also into number 11, Jaden Lee's hands, who's also a very, very dynamic runner and threat catching the football out of the backfield.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. We've got 2 wide receivers on the near side and 2 wide receivers on the far side. Single tailback, shotgun formation for Lee. Here we go. The snap is up. It looks a little option action there. Jaden Lee once again with the carry. He gains about 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7 yards to go with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, and Hansworth Royals showing again their versatility on offense. I like Ryan Jensen, the quarterback quarterback graduate from the Hansworth Royals, of course, was there when Richard White and Keelan White was also the wide receiver for the Hansworth Royals at the time. And Ryan Jensen has continued to show his dedication towards the Hansworth football program he coaches the JV team, and he is also the offensive coordinator for the varsity team, and I had a chance to talk to Ryan again at length this week. And again, just one of those young, dedicated coaches that has a very, very bright future in football. Way to go, Ryan. Way to give back to the game.
Here we go. 3rd down and 8 yards to go. It's a big play right here for the Royals. Yoshima coming in motion. Clayton Lee's dropping back to pass. Good protection there to Oyinita again. Oh, a simultaneous catch. Which way do they rule it? We're not sure. They're talking. The referees are coming up.
Well, this
trying
is
to
a
figure
big
out this
decision
is a
here.
big decision here. It's about about an 18-yard pass.
Yeah.
Completion or interception. They're
Well,
still talking. And
there
they've
you go.
ruled it a catch. First down. Obolini with the catch. That's a huge play for the Royals. Gets them their first down of the game.
Boy, Obolinian has really had a heck of a ball game so far, Michael, and just running a little bit of a corner route there, post corner, and it's a good route to run against that covered 2 defense. But that's a big play, and I think a good call by the referees to give Hansworth possession of that football. Let's see if the Royals can continue this march.
Clayton Lee under center here on first down, 10 yards to go from the 31-yard line.
Back to that I-back formation, Mike.
Yep. Let's see if they run it to the right side. They've done it twice in a row. And the third time in a row, Jaden Lee for no gain there. The Carson Graham Eagles swallowed him up and right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and you can see that, again, that experienced Carson Graham defense, they see that, they probably haven't done a lot to prepare against a double tight formation. As we know in high school football, most of the teams will come out in an open kind of spread formation and, try to throw the football or certainly try to spread the defense out. I think that's why Carson Graham has gone to a 30 front over the last few years. But, when Hansworth comes out in a double tight I-back formation, it certainly has to make some adjustments on defenses, which is exactly what they've done.
So Jaden Lee is flanking. He's down. The referee is spotting him down at the spot. That is no fumble, folks. That'll bring up third down and about a yard to go. Another big play coming up for the Hansworth Royals. They need to keep this drive going, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they're kind of in 2-down territory, I think, here, Michael, where, if they don't make the first down on this play, they certainly have a chance to go for it on 4th down from this area of the field, being well inside of the Carson Graham territory. But, great job by Clayton Lee there, showing his patience, and a good call by Ryan Jensen there against that cover 2 defense to hit those inside curl routes. It puts a lot of pressure on the linebackers, and that's exactly what they did. Sam Ridgewell with an excellent curl route and getting upfield for a couple of extra yards.
Here we go. Third down, 1 yard to go with 1 minute left in the first quarter. Oh, and we've got some early movement. Clayton Lee looks like he drew them offside, and that'll be a first down for the Hansworth Royals inside the Carson Graham 20. They're in the red zone here, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is exactly what drives coaches nuts, right? And it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football or high school football or varsity football, grade 8 football, whatever it is. NFL, they still try to draw guys offside in the NFL, right, by doing that. And that's exactly, it drives coaches crazy. And I know that the Carson Graham coaches are not going to be happy with that penalty.
Here we go. We've got 45 seconds left in the first quarter. We've got a little bit of wind kicking up here, Jay.
Kind of crossways, kind of right into, it's kind of ruining our hairdos a little bit here, Mike. But
yeah. Here we go. We've got first down, 10 yards to go. Clayton Lee and Jaden Lee in the backfield. Here we go, a fake. They've got the ball out to Yoshima, and Yoshima just looked like he was trying to run before he actually caught the ball there, Jay. That'll bring up second down and 10 yards to go.
Gosh, and you know that the most frustrated person right now on this football field has got to be Leo. And, he's going to fight back. He's going to make some great plays today. But, again, I like the call. Maybe Hansworth can come back to that trips formation and run those inside guys on curls, because Carson really only has one linebacker to cover 2 guys there. They've got the 2 corners, 2 safeties, and it puts a lot of pressure on the linebackers when you run an all-curl situation there. See if Ryan Jensen's come up with that or come back to another screen pass.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Clayton Lee in the shotgun with Jaden Lee to his left. Jaden Lee running. Oh, he's bobbled the snap. That'll bring up third down. That was quick penetration as well by Kang there that will be credited with the sack, but that was kind of a loose concentration play again, Jay. That's 2 in a row for the Royals.
Yeah, exactly. And again, those are just plays that kill a drive, as you can see here. And, coming back and putting themselves in a 3rd and long situation after they've had such a great looking drive. But you know what? King was, right on the spot there. He's that's his 2nd sack of the season, 43 tackles for the young linebacker. And there you go with quarter time already, Michael.
Yes, that brings us to the end of the first quarter. And at this time, we'd like to thank Worldwide Shipping, our presenting sponsor. We'd also like to thank the Omni Group and other sponsors, the Donahoe Realty Group, North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Performance Rehab, Inky Rose Flower Company. Also, we'd like to thank Delaney's Coffee, the Cactus Club Cafe that's presenting the game MVPs, the City of North Vancouver, and of course the parents of both Carson Graham and Hansworth football.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Get us a chance to also talk a little bit about what's happening in the football world out there. Wow, I know that community football and, of course, high school football, there is a lot more kids playing football. You look at both of these rosters, Carson usually has a lot of kids playing football, and they certainly do this year with Brian Brady's program. And you look over the Hansworth Royal bench, and you know what? They've got more on their roster than they ever have as well, right? And a lot of JVs. It's just great to see the participation. Talking to a lot of community football folks, a lot of flag football folks, the game is really growing, and it's just such a great sight to see all these young people playing football and getting back on the field and staying healthy and staying active. And again, congratulations to all the coaches and of course the administration, right, in the school. Carrie Hungle, the principal at Carson Graham, Kim Arnott, the principal here at Carson Graham. Without their support, then there would just be no athletics.
So here we go. Right now they're just doing a check presentation from Worldwide Shipping to the Buchanan Bowl. Now we've got third down and about 15 yards to go. Clayton Lee back to pass. He's got all day. He hits Abellini over the middle for very close. Actually, he has first down yardage, Jay. Once again, that little curl pass that you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And just that kind of that soft spot in the defense when you play against that cover 2 defense, that kind of over the middle, it puts a lot of pressure on those linebackers to get back into those drops. And Clayton doing a great job of showing patience in the pocket. But, you know, Carson, again, let's see if Poya changes his attitude, changes his feeling on defense right now and starts to blitz a little bit more than he has been.
He seems to have all day back there, Clayton Lee, right now. So Clayton Lee and Jaden Lee in the backfield. Jaden Lee on the right side of Clayton here. Clayton back in the shotgun formation. He hands it to Jaden right up the middle. He gains about a yard or two, Jay.
Yeah, again, it's just tough to run against that Carson Graham Eagle defense there. It's just, physical up front. The nose guard number 51 does a great job of plugging up that middle area. That's a tough position to play, as we know. He gets pounded on, double teamed all the time, but a good job in there by German, number 51, the nose guard for the Eagles, and number 52 as well is playing tough. Mr. Kang is doing an excellent job from his linebacker position.
Here we go, second down and goal to go from the 5. Clayton Lee in the shotgun again. Jaden Lee to his left now, just bounced in motion. We've got a timeout by the Hansworth Royals there, Jay. What do you think the coach saw that made him want to take a timeout there?
Yeah, Ryan was just not happy with the formation, right? And again, it shows a lot of maturity on the part of Ryan Jensen, the offensive coordinator for the Hansworth Royals, to call timeout, regroup, especially at such a crucial time of the game with Carson Graham up 14-0. The Hansworth Royals have got to put a score on the board here, Michael, and I think it was a great idea for coach to call a timeout and just kind of regroup and make sure he's got the right personnel out there, make sure he's got the right formation, make sure everybody is in the right position to go. So, hey, Mike, you mentioned we saw that check presentation there with Worldwide Shipping, and wow, isn't that fantastic? The two individuals there that was the idea of this was Steve Williams, who was a quarterback, of course, at Hansworth, and Ian Smorcheski was also a player at Carson Graham, right? So they've got a kind of a little bit of a bet going during the week. Whoever wins the game, the other guy's got to wear their jersey. So kind of a little inside story for these two guys giving back to the Buchanan Bowl.
Here we go. We've got second down and goal to go. Clayton Lee rolling to his right, fires to Yoshima. That's a touchdown, Jay. That closes the gap to 14-6. Clayton Lee to Yoshima for a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, excellent job by Clayton Lee just rolling out to the right-hand side. And good job by the Hansworth Royal offensive line to allow Clayton Lee to get to the outside on that rollout pass. And gosh, you knew that sooner or later he was going to come back to Leo, and that's exactly what he did. Leo ran an excellent kind of a comeback route, and Clayton Lee put the ball just right on the money.
So here we go. We've got Clayton Lee is going to hold for Yushima here because Yushima is their extra point kicker. Score is 14-6. This will bring it to within a touchdown here, Jay.
Left-footed kicker. Let's see.
There you go.
Multi-purpose athlete here.
Here we are. The lines are down. The snap is back. Good hold. And he pounded that one through. That is a very strong leg by Yushima. He looked like he could have kicked an NFL extra point with that kick.
Yeah, exactly. Or CFL, Michael. Come on now. We are in Canada, right?
True.
They move him back too, right? So we can see, speaking of which, Sean White, of course, with the BC Lions, kicked many field goals last night. Congratulations to Coach Campbell and the BC Lions for their big victory over the Calgary Stampeders. A couple of defensive touchdowns last night. Big Bets with an interception, and TJ Lee, the captain of the defense, returning a ball that he knocked down, kind of a lateral that he knocked down himself, picked it up, ran for a touchdown. So big win for the BC Lions last night. Congratulations to that crew, and we'll see what happens today in Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan's got a big game to, again, as we wind down, Mike, kind of an exciting time right now, right? We got the baseball playoffs going on, and we've got high school football in full swing. We've got the CFL winding down. We've got the NFL. With your Vikings are on fire there, Michael.
Here we go. Yes, pretty much every major sports is in
Basketball
operation. Basketball starting up, NHL hockey, the Canucks look like they're going to have a season again, Jay.
Yeah, did they have a goalie?
I don't know if it'll be good or bad.
Yeah, do they have a goalie?
I don't know. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of a squib kick here to an empty space. And it was fielded by Ryan. Ryan tiptoes his way out to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Henry Ryan, number 23, just showing patience. Again, that ball, you know, when you have a squib kick like that on the turf, you just never know where that ball's going to go. Speaking of baseball and fielding a little grounder there, and that's exactly what he was able to do. So nice job, and giving the Eagles pretty good field position to get through the second quarter, Mike. We've already had some great action. Again, I'm kind of tired from watching that JV game earlier. We were like,
yes,
whoa, back and forth. It was just like, what a great football game that was. Offensively speaking, I know the defensive guys wouldn't be too happy with that.
There we go. So here we go. She's in the shotgun with Tugan to his left. We've got motion coming down from Todd Chapman. Chapman moving out. Oh, we've got Sheed being chased out to his right-hand side, throwing on the run into traffic, just off the hands of Finn Clark. That'll bring up second down and 10 yards to go. That was quite a bit of speed from Shee there to escape the rush.
Oh, yeah, he's a good, strong athlete. And chatting with his dad today, because I know Jack is also a midget hockey player. He's an elite hockey player. And so he's a busy young man playing quarterback for the Carson Graham Eagles, but also playing midget hockey. And, again, had a chance to work with him when he was a younger athlete.
Tugan up the middle for off the right side, gained very close to the first down, and I do want to apologize. That was Will Chapman in motion, not his dad, Todd. Here we go. We've got third down, 1 yard to go. She back in the shotgun. Oh, we've got a blitz showed. Tugan up the middle. He's picking his way through the line and gains 10 yards. Brings up first down, 10 yards to go with 9 minutes and 41 seconds left. That's good to see that Hansworth did get on the board. Last year they were shut out this whole game, Jay.
That's right, yeah. A great job of the offensive line.
First down, 10 yards to go. She gets the snap, a quick hitter to Julio. Julio works his way down for a gain of about 8 yards. That'll bring up second down, 2 yards to go. Yeah, the ball spotted on the right hash. And they're on the ball again, Jay.
There we go. Fast. Kind of looks like the Oregon Ducks there, where Brian Brady, of course, has mastered his offense after. Big Ducks fan.
Here we go. She is back to pass, getting a little bit of pressure with a four-man rush. Chased out of the pocket to his right. Now spins around, throws it up, and is complete to Julio for about a gain of 7 yards. That'll be a first down, 10 yards to go with 8 minutes and 57 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, boy, that's what happens when you have a mobile quarterback like that, right? He just makes time, and great job by the receivers to come back for the ball during the scramble drill. Let's see if they look to the inside slot on the left. Nobody's covering in an empty set.
Here we go, Will Chapman in motion. She back to pass, throws a quick hitch to Julio. Julio is breaking tackles. He gains about 2 yards there, Jay. Brings up second down, 8 yards to go.
Yeah, kind of the bread and butter play, just getting out to that flanker screen out to the wide receiver right away, and you know that they're going to come back with a little pump fake there and go deep sometime in this ball game.
Here we are, they're empty again. Chapman in motion coming towards us. She throws it out to Chapman. Chapman's got a bit of an opening, and we've got first down, 10 yards to go. Chapman with a 7-yard gain to get the first down.
Yeah, great job. Will Chapman, another guy that I had a chance to coach when he was younger, and very impressive how he works so hard. It's great to see him really producing for the Carson Graham Eagles this year.
First down, 10 yards to go. Yamada in the backfield. He's in motion now away. She throws it out to him, and he makes the first man miss and kind of staggers his way back to the line of scrimmage, Jay. Might be a gain of 1 there.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of ball possession, short passes. That's exactly what Carson Graham does. But watch for them sooner or later, Mike, to come back with a little pump fake and going deep to one of their wide guys.
Second down, 9 from the 19-yard line. She back to pass, looking to his left, throws it out. It's got a completion to McLeod. McLeod went up and got that ball, Jay.
Yeah, excellent job. Boy, I tell you, you can tell that they are, they're in sync right now. They have played together and since training camp, and they've probably run that breakout pattern many, many times in practice.
Third down, 2.5 yards to go. Yamada in the backfield. Fake to handoff to Yamada. We've got a little bit of a flanker screen there to Clark. Clark is stopped just short of the first down, I think, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. A great job by the Hansworth Royals defense. A little bit tougher to run those screens, Michael, when you get down near the goal line, because the DBs can kind of press a little bit and don't have as much deep responsibility.
Fourth down, still in the shotgun, about 1 yard to go. Yamada in the backfield on the left-hand side of She barking out the signals. Tried to get him to jump. I think he did, Jay. I think he got him to jump. I don't see a flag on the play. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, we do have a flag there, and let's see what it is. Yeah, fourth down, 1 yard to go, and the Hansworth Royals did jump offside. That's an easy first down for the Eagles. Okay, here we are. We're right on the ball again. She in the shotgun with Yamada to his right. Or Togo to his right. And he takes off right up the middle for a touchdown, an easy touchdown there.
There you go, and you know that Coach Brian has told Jack from the quarterback position, you drop back, and if you don't see what you like, go ahead and take off. He's such a quick runner, just such a tremendous athlete, and again, shows his athleticism and shows his patience and does a great job on a 6-yard touchdown scamper.
Here we go, going for 2 again, Carson is. Chapman in motion. Tugan with the handoff. He's going over the left side for an easy walk-in for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, boy, that's exactly what team wants to do. Is they come back with a touchdown on their own, Mike. Again, that's exactly what Carson Graham does as they come down the field, just showing their patience. Quick screens, bubble screens, flanker screens to the wide receiver. Jack getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and you will notice again that Jack, as we talked about, makes so many great decisions and just does not throw interceptions, right? And in high school football and any level of football, turnovers are just so deadly, and we saw that, of course, early in the ball game when Hansworth turned the ball over on their very first drive, right? So again, from the quarterback position, Jack does an excellent job of protecting the football and making sure that he does not give the ball back to the Hansworth Royals.
Here we go. Finn Clark is ready to kick off. This is his 4th kickoff of the half. The score is Carson Graham 22, the Hansworth Royals 7, with 6 minutes and 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Finn Clark is ready, and Yoshima and Abolini to field the punt at the kick at the 8-yard line. Working his way down the right side. He's got a bit of a seam here and steps out of bounds at the 30 for a 22-yard return.
Yeah, nice job by the Hansworth Royals. Again, for all you young football players out there, Hansworth did a good job of catching the ball in the air, not letting the ball hit the ground. Great kickoff, again, showing his, Finn Clark showing his versatility, showing his leg strength, and getting the ball down the field. But you look across the field right now, and there they are, Larry Donahoe and John Buchanan. Of course, John Buchanan's dad, James Buchanan, an administrator, longtime administrator in North Vancouver at Hansworth and at Carson Graham. The James Buchanan, the Buchanan Bowl is named after Mr. Buchanan, and John, his son, was a longtime head coach, of course, with the Carson Graham Eagles. Many battles against Coach Buchanan when I was on the other sidelines.
Here we go, first down, 10 yards to go. Lee's in the shotgun formation. Quick pitch to Lee. Lee is caught in the backfield quite quickly. That was a nice wrap-up tackle by Connor Henry there for a loss of about 5 yards. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Yeah, and again, talking to the coaches, Coach Corey Doman, a good friend of mine, is one of the defensive assistants for the Eagles. And, he just talked about the fact that this has got to be a breakout game for his guys, right? They've got to make sure that they are getting swarm tackling and getting back to the fundamentals of tackling properly, and that's exactly what we're seeing from the Carson Graham Eagle defense here.
This is a big possession for the Hansworth Royals, down 22-7 with just over 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Lee in the backfield again. Little motion coming down this way from Yoshima. Lee's looking to his right, rolling to his right. Now looks like he's going to step out of bounds for a loss of about 1 yard. That was really good coverage on the Carson Graham Eagles that time, Jay.
Yeah, an excellent job. And again, the coaches, Coach Durandish and Coach Doman have done an excellent job. These guys, I know Coach Poya, he's got a young baby at home, and he's still able to, and he, has a job. He's not a teacher. He puts in so much time into this football program over the last many years. Of course, Poya was the head coach at West Van, and Coach Brady got him over here, and he is in charge of that Carson Graham Eagle defense. And, him and Coach Doman, they do just an outstanding. Lucas Bill, another one of the coaches for the Eagles, do just a great job of preparing their Eagles for their opponents.
Another big play here, third down, 18 yards to go for the Royals. Lee's back to pass, looking over the middle. Now he's flushed out to his left and just kind of throws that one away. That'll bring up fourth down, 18 yards to go. Good coverage again there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we talked about it, Mike, with 5 minutes left here. Carson Graham has the football, but they also are going to receive the second half kickoff, right? So,
yes.
You mentioned that early in this ball game, just how important, time of possession is. Now, with Carson Graham, though, a lot of teams would be thinking, okay, there's 5 minutes left. Let's kind of milk the clock. Let's just kind of, take our time getting down the field, and let's score with little time left on the clock for the Hansworth Royals to get the ball back. But Coach Brady doesn't do that. That's not going to happen. He'll score in 30 seconds if he can. And look for Coach Brady to come out with maybe one of those little pump fakes, right? Used to call it like 90 pump. He's running so much screen. The corners are starting to come up a little bit. Watch for a little pump fake, and Carson Graham, Jack throwing the ball deep to one of his talented receivers.
Vermillion fielded the punt there. He's got a bit of a seam. He's brought it into Hansworth territory. He's picking his way down, and then he's finally forced out on the 25-yard line. That was a great return right there.
Wow, 37 yards. And that gets the Carson Graham Eagles fan base kind of cheering up a little bit here. The crowd is well behaved today so far, Mike, it looks like. Here we've got security guards out there. We've got the administration for all the vice principals. Principals are here from both of these teams, again, showing their support. Great crowd, Michael. Great atmosphere, the Buchanan Bowl. I mean, you just can't ask for anything more exciting than this. They even got I had a hot dog. Did you get a hot dog?
I didn't get a hot dog. We've got first down, 10 yards to go here.
A Benning burger.
A Buchanan burger is there.
Yeah, exactly.
First down, 10 yards to go from the 25-yard line. She back to pass. Looking over there. He's got big pressure on him, and Hansworth is able to wrap him up, but he's still pumping his legs there. Gosh, he's...
Scrum down.
He gained about 5 yards there. Gosh, that was a late whistle. I really sometimes wish they'd blow it a little earlier in case somebody doesn't get hurt there, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. But they changed the rule a couple of years ago, right? Where you can push, of course, and the Eagles made it. I won't mention what they call the Eagles formation or advantage there. But again, hey, why not get 3 yards out of nothing there?
First down, 10 yards to go. We've got a little flip pass to Julio. Julio gains about 4 yards there. Brings up third down and 4.
Yeah, just the trust that Brian Brady has in Jack, the kind of a lateral pass there, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, if that pass was incomplete, then if that pass to the ground, that would have been a live ball.
We've got a big third down here. We've got a handoff over the right side. 49 trucking his way towards the goal, and there he does. He's in for the touchdown. That's 28-7 right now for the Carson Graham Eagles. That, as you said, Jay, he scores quickly. There's 3 minutes and 44 seconds left, and now we're already lined up for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, just an excellent job. Nice burst to the outside for the Carson Graham Eagles. And as you said, Mike, that was a huge, huge touchdown for the Eagles.
Here we go. The lines are down. Jack Shee in the shotgun again. He's looking to his right-hand side. Throws a dart for a 2-point conversion. That brings the score to 30-7 for the Carson Graham Eagles with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. At this time, we'd like to thank Worldwide Shipping for being the title sponsor of this event. They've signed a 5-year deal that's giving scholarships to athletes on the football team as well as 2 female athletes to make sure it's equal. That's a great commitment that they've made. The other sponsors are the Donahoe Realty Group, the North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nickel Performance Rehab, Inky Rose Flower Company. It's great to see all these companies supporting this great cause. It's a big thing to put on an event like this with all these people here and getting us on the live stream. It's quite exciting. Here we go. We've got 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. With Carson leading 30-7 over the Hansworth Royals. This is a big drive for the Royals. They want to make sure that they can control the clock, score, and not get scored on again. So if they could run it down and score on the last play of the half, I think they'd be very happy, Jay.
Absolutely. It is. You're right, Mike. Hey, especially with Carson.
Finn put it into the end zone, so that's a touchback. First down, 10 yards to go for the Royals on their own 20-yard line.
Okay, let's see what Coach Ryan Jensen has up his sleeve here for the Hansworth Royals. And Clayton Lee at quarterback, the fine grade 11 quarterback. And let's see if the Hansworth Royals can maybe get the ball back into their prime receiver's hands and get Leo the ball a little bit more here. A little bit of a shaky start, but maybe come back with a couple of screens or, you know, I've seen some of the plays on film of Clayton throwing the ball deep to Leo, and we haven't seen that right now. I know Carson Graham is very, very conscious of that. Playing that cover 2 defense, the safeties are getting deep, but maybe this is a chance to air it out a little bit, and let's see if Clayton certainly has the arm, and we know that Leo certainly has the ability to run underneath that ball. Here he is isolated all by himself on the right-hand side. Let's see if they go to him.
First down, 10 yards to go. Lee in the backfield takes and he just bobbled the snap, and then because his knee went down, that's a dead ball right away, Jay. So that's a loss of about 5 yards on first down. Yeah,
absolutely. And you can see Carson Graham, they know exactly what I was talking about, that they know that number 1, Leo, is an outstanding dynamite receiver. And what do? Of course, the experienced coaching staff of the Carson Graham Eagles, they put one of their great defensive backs, grade 12, Jude Perry. Again, an outstanding athlete, outstanding player who's played a lot of football in his day, and they put him one-on-one with Leo to try to shut down that outstanding receiver for the Hansworth Royals.
Second down, 15 yards to go. Lee back in the shotgun. We've got 2 receivers to the left-hand side, 1 receiver down on the right-hand side, and 1 person in the shotgun. Throws to Yoshima on a quick hitch. Yoshima tries to get to the outside, gains about 3 yards. That'll bring up third down now, Jay. Yoshima a little bit slow getting up there.
Yeah, physical tackle from the Carson Graham Eagles, and we've seen that really has been a bit of a difference tonight, hasn't it, Michael, in the sense that the Carson Graham Eagles are very physical tackling, and they talked about that throughout the week, that they've got to kind of get back to their fundamentals a little bit. Poya talked to me a little bit about being able to come up and make some tackles, being physical. I mean, both Brian Brady and Coach Poya talked to me about that all week, about, just out-physicaling the Hansworth Royals.
Here we go. We've got a third down and a long 10 yards to go here, Jay. Lee's in the backfield, trying to get his receiver to motion down a little bit. Here goes Yoshima in motion on the right-hand side. Fires it over the middle. That was the soft spot early, Jay. It seems like Carson's clamped down a little bit over the middle there.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mike, because, as we know in football, the game within the game, right? The adjustments that the teams have to make. And so you can see that certainly the Carson Graham defense, and Poya talked to his players, Corey talked to his players, his linebackers, saying, hey guys, they're kind of hurting us a little bit with those curls over the middle, those dig routes, those break-ins. We have to be more conscious of those in-breaking routes, and that's exactly what Carson Graham did to stop that. So again, kudos to the coaches to making that adjustment during the game.
So we've got fourth down here. Hansworth's punting the ball back to Carson with 1 minute and 54 seconds left. And it's a well-fielded punt there. And we've got a penalty flag on the play. I think that'll be an illegal block that'll bring the ball back. Yeah, Jude Perry, I think, was caught there with a little bit of extracurricular activity. Let's see what the official call is, though, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. And the clock is running right now. Interesting, because usually on a change of possession, and now
they just didn't start it right away, so they're just running down about 10 seconds, I think. It was at 1 minute 45 during the whole thing, but they should stop it by now. But yeah, I think the guy's having a little trouble of when to start and when to stop. Here we go. So we've got.
You're talented there. You're watching the ball and the punt and the score. That's good vision there, Michael.
So we've got 1 minute and 26 seconds left for this powerful Carson Graham Eagle offense, and because they're always in the hurry up, there's no real change with under 2 minutes left, Jay.
That's the thing, exactly. They're used to this, right? They're used to playing fast. They're used to playing tempo. So, for them, it's just that, hey, this is just another drive.
Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go on their own 45-yard line. Ball snapped. Fake handoff to Tugan. He's going deep here. Oh, he threw into double coverage. That's good. Oh, good coverage, but it looks like we've got a flag there. That pass was to Charlie McLeod, and it just went off his hands, but yeah, there is a flag on the play there. Usually that means pass interference, Jay.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be pass interference against the Hansworth Royals. In high school football, that's a 15-yard penalty. That's going to put the ball on the Hansworth 40-yard line, again, with 1 minute 20 left in this first half, Mike. It's there's lots left. As you know, in high school football, it's a 15-yard penalty. It's not a spot of the foul penalty. So, but again, Carson Graham with excellent field position. Lots of time left for the Eagles.
Here we go. 1 minute and 20 left, 40-yard line. She checking his receivers, making sure everybody's set, ready with the play. The ball's been blowing in. Here we go. Oh, we've got another. Oh, we just have a second ball on the field. We're just trying to get it sorted out here in the back half.
Yeah. The ball boy just wasn't quite sure what was going on there. So play it safe.
Yep.
Get the young man off the field. Good job. Good hustle by the ball boy out there.
Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go on the 40. We'll reset that play. She back to pass, looking over the middle, fires out to the left side. That's a completion to Julio. He gains about 12 yards in the play. That play took 8 seconds. We've got 1 minute and 12 seconds left on the 28-yard line.
Let's see if he got out of bounds or not. But again, they set the sticks, and they're going to whistle it in right away. So just a simple breakout pad. Great pass by Jack, right on the money.
Here we go. Another quick pass to the left side to Julio. Julio dancing around, and he is able to get out of bounds there.
Better job by the Hansworth Royals to kind of swarm tackle in there. Again, Coach Benning said that, you know what, we've got to slow down these Carson Graham Eagle offense. And how do you do it? Boy, it's just a challenge.
Second down, 5 yards to go, 1 minute and 1 second left in the half. Fake the handoff. She rolling to his right. Throws a low pass, and let's see, it's incomplete with 55 seconds left in the half. We do have a flag on the play, Jay.
Yeah, and Mr. Roberto, my teammate from Simon Fraser University, outstanding fullback from SFU, is going to call a legal man downfield on this play, Mike. So we've got a lineman downfield.
That's a bit of an unusual call. It wasn't an RPO, do you think, Jay?
No, it wasn't. You're right, Mike. So, but Coach Roberto, the veteran,
That's a 5-yard penalty. That brings up second down, 10 yards to go. 55 seconds left in the half.
Watch for the pump and go.
She's back in there. And they run it. Tugan off to the left side. He picks his way forward. Gains about 6 yards. That'll keep the clock running. We're under 50 seconds left in the half. Carson, of course, is on the ball in a hurry, as they always are.
Yeah, nice tackle on ends by the Royals.
Third down, 3 yards to go. They fake the They fake the handoff. She goes over the right side, gains a first down. Clock still running, under 30 seconds left.
Love it.
And we've got a timeout called by Carson with 32.6 seconds left in the half.
Oh, good. Now I get a chance to talk.
Yeah, Jay, it's up to you.
Little quarterback counter and led by number 53, Kieran Cunning. And keep an eye on that young man. He's only in grade 11, 6'3", 205. I think he weighs a little bit more than that, but I had a chance to actually teach him a couple of years ago here at Carson, and been watching his progress throughout his football career with the Carson Graham Eagles. And I know that Coach Brady, Coach Poya, and Corey have very, very high hopes for this young man, Kieran Cunning. Keep an eye on that young man, number 53. You'll see him pulling a lot, and that's exactly what he did. Pulled from his left side and pulled up the hole and had a good kickout block for Jack to come up that 4-hole and do a good job of picking up a first down for the Carson Graham Eagles.
Here we're back now. She's in the shotgun with Tugan on his right-hand side. They're on the 12-yard line going in, Jay. Got some motion coming our way. Fake to Tugan. They little pump and go. And there's Chapman for a touchdown. That's a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, great job by Will Chapman, but you can see Jack from the quarterback position getting the shotgun snap, kind of pump fake to the left-hand side, drew the Hansworth safety to the left-hand side and came back and hit Will Chapman on that dig route. Boy, that was just a well-executed play and a great throw from you, Jack. Nice job there, Eagles.
Here we go, going for two as well. Fakes in the backfield. Finn Clark. Oh, and that's a good tackle by Kaya to stop the 2-point conversion. That leaves the score 36 for the Carson Graham Eagles to 7 versus the Hansworth Royals. Jay, this isn't as close as we'd hoped.
No, but boy, how many seconds did that take? We talked about with Carson Graham getting the ball back with 4 minutes left. We say, I think they've got enough time to score 1 touchdown, but hey, why not score 2 touchdowns within 4 minutes? And they still got 22. I don't think they're going to get the ball back, but if they did with 22 seconds left, they could still probably make it happen. But hey, while we get a chance here, let's give a little shout out to our cameraman, Mike. Doing a good job. There you go, buddy. Keep up the good work over there. And Choyel, your boss, I'm going to tell him that you're doing a great job today. And great to have this game broadcast, I guess, or on the webcast, whatever you want to call it. And we know that it's archived, so many of these players are going to go back and look at this game and watch some of their great plays that they've made, and to be able to show their kids maybe someday of all the great things that they did as athletes. And boy, just to get a chance to play football, Michael, a chance to play athletics, get in there, whether you go and run cross country, or you play volleyball or basketball, football, wrestling, get out there while you can, get active.
Here we go. Finn Clark kicks it deep, and it's all the way in for a touchback. So now, Jay, you have 22.1 seconds left. Do you just take a knee here? Oh, we've got some extracurriculars going on.
Well, the first thing I would have done, Mike, is return the kick. I mean, you never know, right? I mean, you can catch the ball, and you never know, especially when you've got 2 dynamite players like that can make plays back there. Boy, I tell you, I would just make sure we wanted to that was a great opportunity to, get the ball into Leo's hands and see what he can do, even though he's going to be catching the ball on his own 5-yard line. You've got the ball in open field to your playmaker, right? So for me, I'm kind of a conservative offensive guy in this situation, right? You know what, the thing you don't want to do is obviously throw a pick here, and let's see what Coach Jensen has attitude-wise.
Well, here we are. They're in the spread formation, so it looks like they might be passing here, Jay. We've got first down, 10 yards to go on the 20-yard line with 22 seconds left. Fakes the run, leaves in a little bit of trouble there, rolling to his left. He's got a bit of an opening, now flips it downfield for a completed pass for a first down. That's Abolinian for the first down. That's First down, 10 yards to go, but the clock is ticking, Jay. There's 7.5 seconds left. They just stopped it now.
Yeah, and let's see exactly. And we just talked about that young man is Kieran Cunning from his defensive end spot. And one thing Brian Brady doesn't do is doesn't play a lot of players both ways.
And they've just wound the clock down, and that it will be the end of the half with the Carson Graham Eagles 36, the Hansworth Royals 7. So now we just wanted to make sure that we thank our sponsors one more time before we take off. We wanted to thank Worldwide Shipping, who's the presenting sponsor, the Omni Group, the Donahue Realty Group, the North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Pro Performance Rehab, Inky Rose Flower Company, Delaney's Coffee, Cactus Club, who's presenting the game MVPs, the City of North Vancouver, and of course the parents of the Carson Graham Eagles and the Hansworth Royals Football Club. Thank you very much, and we'll be back to start the second half in a few minutes. welcome back to Confederation Field for the 37th annual Buchanan Bowl. We've got Hansworth in the blue, Carson in the red. The score is 36-7 after the first half of play. Hansworth will be kicking off to Carson Graham. And just to thank our sponsors, Worldwide Shipping, Omni Group, the Donahoe Realty Group, North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Performance Rehab, and Inky Rose. And we're ready to get the second half started with Falk to kick it off. A little squibber onside, and Carson is able to dive on the ball at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, why not give it a try? You know what? Let's just see if we can get a short kick, get some momentum going to start the second half. But hey, Mike, how about that halftime show? Those Carson Graham Eagle dancers.
Yes,
wow.
Thunderstruck, a little AC/DC.
We were rocking up here a little bit. We were kind of shaking a little bit up here. We're a little bit scared up here, but we're secure, folks. It's okay. If you can't hear us, we've fallen off. But hey, Carson Graham Eagles Dance Club, Dance Squad, nice job.
First down, 10 yards to go on the 48-yard line. She's still in at quarterback, throws it deep. He's got a guy. Oh, and well defended down there. That was good defense by Falk on number 5, Charlie McLeod. McLeod looked like he had a step, and then Falk made a good play closing the gap, Jay.
Yeah, he really did. He got a ball call from the safety, so good communication for the Hansworth Royals. Nice job by the Royals defense to stop that long pass.
Second down 10. Hansworth isn't quite set yet. There they go. We've got motion coming down towards us. And Tugan with the handoff up the middle. He gains about 5.5 yards to get back to even with the sticks, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. Again, that Carson Graham offensive line doing a nice job of creating a huge hole there for a 6-yard gain.
Third down, 4 yards to go. 11 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Chapman in motion. Tugan with the handoff up the middle again, picking his way through. God, he's a shifty little runner right there. Gains the first down and another 15 yards after that, Jay. We've got 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line going in.
Yeah, the great thing about his running style, Mike, is that he runs north and south. He doesn't run laterally. He gets upfield, gets positive yards. Great job by John.
Here we go, another handoff to Tugan up the middle again, and this time the Hansworth Royals did a better job of clogging the middle.
That was a good fake by Jock there. I wasn't quite sure who had the ball there. I hope Mike, our cameraman, was able to follow our running back, John, on that play. But nice fake by Jack.
Second down, 10 yards to go. She looks to the sidelines for the signal, and here we are. He looking to his right-hand side, throwing deep again, and nobody's there. It looks like they got confused in the route there. Chapman hooked up, and she threw it deep.
Yeah, just a little lack of communication there, as you said, Mike. I think just kind of, and that that's going to happen once in a while when you're on the ball and you're running different plays from the ball and not able to huddle and communicate like most offenses do.
Second down, 10 yards to go here, or third down, 10 yards to go, Jay. She barking out the signals, pointing to make sure everybody's set, looking to his right again, steps up into the pocket, throws over to Chapman, and that pass was just a little bit outside of Chapman. That brings up 4th down. Jay, do you think they're going to go for it here?
Oh, it's Brian Brady. Of course they're going to go for it. There's no question. What else are you going to do here if you're the Carson Graham Eagles? And hey, impressive start of the second half by the Hansworth Royals defensive backs. I think they're doing a good job out there.
Yeah, now we've got the whole Carson Graham team looking over to the sideline to get the signal for the play, making sure they're all on the same page.
There you go, 4th down. You remember, you got to get the 10 yards here. Look for one of those deep crossers here, one of those dig routes, the one that Will Chapman had on touchdown pass.
Here we go, 4th down, 10 yards to go. Chapman in motion. She looking over to his left-hand side, and a big hit, big stick there to bring up a turnover on downs there, Jay. What a great tackle on that play.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, boy, Jack did not see that guy coming, and just an unusual bust by that offensive line of the Carson Graham Eagles, because number 13 for the Hansworth Royals came in untouched from the backside, or from the front side, actually. But, boy, we were just waiting for Jack to get rid of that ball, and the Hansworth Royals were right on him with a great stop. And you know what, Mike? That's exactly what the Hansworth Royals need. They needed to make sure they stop. Coach Benning, I'm sure at halftime said, guys, we come out here, we got to stop. We get the ball, we're going to score early, and we're right back in this football game. Let's see if the Royals can come back. They've come back to that I formation, double tight.
First down, 10 yards to go on their own 25. We've got Yoshima in motion. And we've got a run over to the left-hand side here. And a nice little gain of about 8 yards on first down for Lee.
Yeah, and that's exactly what just kind of pick away. I know, obviously, they're down by a large margin, 29 points right now. But you know what? If there's 10 minutes left in the third quarter, they just kind of pick away. And, obviously try to put a score on the board in their first possession of the second half here.
Here we go. It's really unusual the pace of these two teams, with Carson always on the ball and Hansworth taking their time getting up to the line. Lee in that tight formation again. He's over center. They're in the eye again, Jay. Looks like that's the plan for the start of the third quarter. Lee back, and he runs again over to the left side. Lee in the backfield, reverses his field, gets close to first down yardage. Is the ball loose there, Jay?
Yeah, it was a fumble there, but it looks like the Hansworth Royals have picked it back up. And we can see here the interior of that Carson Graham defense. Kieran Cunning from that defensive end position there, having a little chat with the referee. But he was the one that kind of really snuffed out that play. Hansworth tried to run off tackle to their left-hand side, and Kieran was the outside linebacker on that right-hand side. And that's the tough thing about playing against that 30 front, of course, Mike, is, they've got 4 linebackers, and you never know where those linebackers are going to blitz from or where they're going to come from. So very tough to scheme against that type of defensive alignment.
Here we go. They're just short of the first down on that last play, so we're third down and about a half yard to go. Carson's front shifts. We've got Yoshima on a bit of a reverse there, Jay. The wide receiver came across the formation, took the handoff, and went off the right side for a gain of 12 yards and a first down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, when they showed that formation earlier in the ball game, Mike, and they ran Yoshima across the formation, and you knew sooner or later they were going to get the ball to him on the jet sweep, and that's exactly what they did. That's a good call against a blitzing defense, good call on third and short yardage.
Hansworth's moved into Carson territory. First down and 10 yards to go on the 48-yard line. 8 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Looks like we're back into the I formation here, Jay. They've gone tight this quarter.
Look for a little play-action pass coming up. Maybe it's a bootleg.
Here we go. Yoshima in motion again. And faking the handoff. He's rolling to his left, and a little flip pass to Lee. Lee is wrapped up for a loss of about 2 yards there, Jay. That was pretty athletic by the quarterback to get that pass out rolling to his left.
Yeah, exactly. He looked a little Brett Favre-ish there, didn't he? Rolling out to the left-hand side and getting the ball out to the flat. And again, Carson Graham doing a good job of defending that. You know that at halftime, Carson Graham, the defensive coaches, got together, and Poya and Corey, they talked to, and Coach Bill, they talked to their guys about the adjustments that they're going to have to make against the double tight formation, I-back formation, and that's exactly what the Carson Graham defense has done.
And Hansworth's now come out 5 plays in a row in the tight formation. Lee bobbled the snap, got it back to Lee, and that's a loss of about 6 yards. That'll bring up a long third down here, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. And boy, that just puts the Hansworth Royals in such a tough situation there. But again, the Eagles playing very, very physical on defense. They knew that this was kind of a bounce-back game for them. They had such a heartbreaking loss last week to the G.W. Graham Football Club from Chilliwack. And, boy, I tell you, they knew that they had to bounce back in their second league game. Remember, folks, this is a league game this year, not like the last couple of years where it's been an exhibition game. So this game counts in the standings.
Here we go. Hansworth's in the spread formation here with Lee in the shotgun. Rolling to his right-hand side. Got a bit of a chip block from his fullback. And now he runs out of bounds. Looks like he dropped the ball there, Jay, on his way out of bounds.
Yeah, probably did. But you know what? Again, just nothing there for Clayton to throw to. Good, just save it until the next time they get the ball here, right? Not don't turn the ball over, don't throw the ball away. Of course, one interception early in the first quarter, which wasn't really Clayton's fault, as the ball did go through the receiver's hands here. But Hansworth comes up in a punt formation, and boy, I tell you, fumble snaps, just little mistakes here and there that are just going to cost you as a football team.
Here we go. Falk back to punt. He punts it down there. It looks like we're going to let this one bounce. Carson gets all the way away from it, and it just rolls to a dead ball on the 20-yard line. Carson will take over. First down, 10 yards to go on the 20-yard line with 6 minutes and 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Carson Graham leading 36-7 over the Hansworth Royals.
Boy, and I tell you, you look back at some of the memories from both of these football teams, the guys that played professional football. Of course, you think of the Sean Millingtons, the Paris Jacksons, Jerome Pathon, of course, who played in the National Football League for the Indianapolis Colts, John Blaine, Glenn Suter, the great safety with the Saskatchewan Roughriders, a teammate of mine up at Simon Fraser University. Just the list goes on and on and on.
Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go for the Eagles. She's still in at quarterback. We've got the spread formation that they come out with pretty regularly. And a handoff up the middle. And that is a big burst down the left-hand side, thundering his way down to the 30-yard line. That is Matt Brackenbury. He's already scored 2 touchdowns today, Jay, and that was a burst of about 45 yards.
Yeah, excellent job by Matt to cut back. That play was originally designed to go over the right-hand side of the line, but he cut it back all the way across the field for a huge gain of 50 yards.
Brackenbury is a very instinctive runner, as we saw in his first 2 touchdowns. Here we go. She fakes it to Brackenbury, throwing right over the middle. Oh, and draped all over him. What a great catch that was. What a great catch by Jaden Diamond. He hauled that in for a gain of about 18 yards.
Yeah, again, Hansworth, great coverage, but a nice job. Jack puts the ball right on the money, and hey, what a great catch by Jaden Diamond.
Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go. She looking over, scrambling, picking his way down, powering his way down to the 10-yard line. That'll bring up second down and about 3 yards to go.
The thing I like about Jack that I'm very, very impressed with is his patience, Mike. He's not throwing the ball into coverage. He's doing an excellent job of protecting the football and running, getting positive yards when he can.
Here we go. Second down, about 4 yards to go. Chapman in motion. Fake to Brackenbury, flip back to Chapman. That was a lateral pass. That'll be a running play, and Chapman picks his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That won't go in the stats as a pass by Shee, but a really nice read by him.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a well-executed play, well-designed play. That is Carson Graham offense right there. Faking the zone play to the left-hand side, hitting Chapman in the right-hand flat, and Will doing a great job of getting the ball in the end zone.
Shee back to pass. A flip over to Brackenbury for another 2-point conversion for him. My goodness, he scored a lot of points this game, Jay.
Yeah, he's done a great job. And I tell you what, it's just a great call to get the back out in the backfield. Hansworth Royals, which teams usually do near the goal line, playing a man-to-man coverage, and oftentimes those linebackers are not able to pick up the backs like that out of the backfield. So, again, just a well-executed play. Jack had lots of time to get the ball out there into the flat, and, again, very impressive. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Brackenbury has just really, really showed his talents today. And you know what? This season, though, he's had a great season. He's averaged over 5 yards a carry. He's and surprisingly enough, when I looked at the stats last night, he had not scored any touchdowns. So, boy, there you go, Matt. You got 2 touchdowns today and a couple of 2-point converts. So it's nice to see you get on the score sheet there.
There we go. The score now is the Carson Graham Eagles 44, the Hansworth Royals 7, with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And the busiest guy on the field seems to be Finn Clark, kicking off again. Here he goes. He's ready to go. He boots it. God, he's got a strong leg. Look at that, all the way down to the goal line. And Kaya has decided to return this one this time, Jay. He's gone over to the right side, and he did bring it back to positive yardage. He gained to the 21, so that's a gain of 1 yard, and instead of just letting it go out of the end zone.
Absolutely. Hey, we get a chance here to talk a little bit about Team BC. A lot of these players out here have played for Team BC, of course, and just a great program. The U16, U17, U18 programs that are run by the BC PFA. Check out in January. There'll be tryouts around the province in Victoria Island, the interior, Prince George. There'll be tryouts for Team BC. Coach White, Richard White, is the head coach of the U18s this year. Congratulations to Richard. And hopefully some of these young athletes will be playing for Team BC, representing the province of British Columbia this summer.
Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go for the Hansworth Royals on their own 21-yard line. Lee back to pass. Rolling to his right. Now chased and flushed out to his right. He's picking his way through and gains a nice solid gain on first down. Probably about 6 yards there, Jay.
Yeah, the Eagles doing a nice job of right away. As soon as the defensive end, that outside linebacker, sees the quarterback rolling out to his side, he's going to make sure that he does the number one job in defensive football and contain the quarterback. So Clayton did a nice job of seeing that he couldn't get outside to his left-hand side, reverse pivot to the other side. But, of course, all his receivers were running routes from the trip formation out to the left-hand side here. So he didn't really have a lot of help, but nice job by Clayton to gain a few yards on first down.
Second down, 5 yards to go for the Hansworth Royals. Clayton back in the shotgun. Motion coming our way. Looking over to his right. He's found Yoshima for a gain of about 10 yards. That's a first down, Jay. That's nice to see Hansworth gaining some positive yardage.
Absolutely, and just a well-executed play right there. A little RPO action. A quarterback's going to fake and read that outside linebacker, and in that case, the outside linebacker came up, and Clayton did a nice job of getting the ball on the money. And let's see if the Hansworth Royals can, try to get the ball into their number one playmaker's hands, try to get the ball into number one Leo's hands a little bit more as this game progresses.
First down, 10 yards to go from the 35-yard line. Hansworth's back in the shotgun formation. Clayton looking over the defense, fakes the handoff, flips it deep to Yoshima, and just overthrew him just a little bit there. That'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go with just over 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, again, just trying to get the ball out to their playmakers here. But, Hansworth Royals is running that trips formation against that cover two look, right, Mike? You got the corners to the outside. You got two deep safeties. They got trips to their side, and there's only one linebacker outside there. So, they had success earlier. They ran a couple of inside curl routes to their receivers. Number 85, Sam Ridgewell, caught a curl pattern early in the second quarter. Let's see if Coach Ryan Jensen comes back to just a simple all curl patterns by those inside receivers.
Here we go. Second down, 10 yards to go. Lee in the shotgun. He's trying to run the option there and just bobbled it, Jay, when he was looking to pass it. That's a loss of about 3 yards. That's either the second or third time that Clayton Lee's had some trouble with the football in the backfield.
Yeah, it's just tough sometimes. He's running the option play, so he's running to his left-hand side there, and Carson Graham did a nice job. Number 33, the outside linebacker, Connor Henry, showed himself right away, and I think they kind of almost surprised Clayton a little bit. Yeah, startled a little bit as a quarterback, right? He's going, oh, this guy, right here, and that's where Clayton kind of bobbled the ball a little bit. So, again, Connor Henry, great job of following through with your responsibility there as an outside linebacker.
Here we go. Third down, 11 yards to go. Fires it out to Yoshima. Yoshima's really close to the first down, breaks a tackle, and bounces off another couple of guys, and looks like he fought his way to first-round yardage, Jay. We're going to have to wait for a signal to see if they bring it in. What do you think? Do you think he made the yardage?
I think it's going to be really, really close here, Mike, but I would think that the Hansworth Royals in this case are going to go for it right now, and certainly Coach Jensen, Coach Benning are talking it over, taking a look, and hey, I don't think there was any question about it, right? They're going to go for it.
Yeah, it is fourth down and it's a long yard actually, Jay. We'll see if they come out in the tight eye formation or if they go into the shotgun. Let's see
I don't think they got a good spot there, Mike. What do you think? I
thought it was a little further.
I thought it was going to be closer.
Yeah, so here we go. It's fourth down and a yard to go, and Lee is in the shotgun here. Motioning his receiver a little bit tighter in the formation. Kaya in the backfield with him. Trying to get him to jump there, Jay. Did you notice that? It worked in the first half, but it didn't in the second half. Here we go.
They were close.
Here we go. So he's back to pass. He's getting flushed out, and he's just swallowed up by the defensive line. Number 85 and 53 met at the quarterback. Akbari and Cunning just didn't let Clayton Lee even have a chance to look downfield there, Jay. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, boy, that's just a huge play in this in this as we get close to the end of the third quarter here, Mike. I tell you what, Hansworth just, trying to muster something, trying to get something out of a drive going here as the Carson Graham Eagles up 44-7 at this time. It's just been, one thing after another with the Hansworth offense, just cannot get things going.
Jack Shee in the shotgun again, looking over the defense. We've got motion coming to, we've got a flag there. Let's see what the penalty is. We've got some movement on the line. I'm just not sure which side moved first.
You can get a chance to mention that Carson Graham offensive line, number 77, Salido, McCaffrey, Huntingford, Gahari, and Cunning. They're, just a great group of young men battling it out there on the offensive line. Again, Coach Bill Dyer, the offensive line coach, is doing a great job with those guys. And boy, I tell you, it's it's going to be interesting to see as the Carson Graham Eagles are going to continue to run the ball and have success here. What do we have there, Mike?
That was a 15-yard personal foul penalty, Jay. I'm
maybe
not really
a bench
sure
call,
what it
maybe
was
a bench penalty.
Could be. So here we go. There's only 37 seconds left in the third quarter. She back to pass, flips it over to number 5 on a little bit of a screen. He's got, a nice tackle from behind to catch him before he was in the end zone. I thought he was going to score on that play, Jay.
I did too. Roy Kim does a nice job of coming out there and getting that, limiting that gain on that flanker screen there. But nice job by Charlie McLeod to try to get that ball up the field back into the end zone for the Eagles.
Here we go. Second down, 3 yards to go. And it's a handoff to Tugan. Tugan fights his way down. I think he's got first down yardage there. And that's the end of the third quarter with the Carson Graham Eagles leading the Hansworth Royals 44-7. At this time, we'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, Worldwide Shipping, that signed a 5-year deal and has made sure that their scholarships will be available to all the athletes for the next 5 years. And we'll also be giving out 2 scholarships to female sports women, sports people, I guess is the correct way to say it. We'd also like to thank the Omni Group, the Donahoe Realty Group, North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Performance Rehab, Inky Rose Flower Company. Boy, look at this, Jay. It seems like a lot of quarters end this way when you have to go all the way back to from one end to the other. I'm sure the players don't really enjoy that.
Yeah, or the referees as well, right? Of course, these referees are doing double duty, and it looked like it may have been a bench call there. You can see Coach Benning, who, really is a mild-mannered man, and just discussing it here with Coach Roberto. But we get a chance to talk a little bit about some of these alumni playing. Remember last year at this time, of course, Finn Nemeth was scoring touchdowns. Remember, Mike, we asked Finn, how many touchdowns are you going to score today, Finn? He scored 3. How many did he score?
He scored 3.
He scored 3, right? He's joined his brother out at McMaster University, Aiden Nemeth, and just a couple of players. Of course, Arvin Husseini is starting on the offensive line for the UBC Thunderbirds. Congratulations to Blake Nill and his UBC Thunderbirds. Big win over the University of Alberta last night. I got a chance to watch that game on Canada West TV. Also got a chance last week to see Keelan White play in Cheney, Washington, as the Montana Grizzlies defeated the Eastern Washington Eagles in a great ball game, 52-49. Keelan caught a couple of passes, and senior at University of Montana, Keelan White from the Hansworth Royal.
Here we go. Oh, the ball was tipped as she tried to force it over the middle there as the fourth quarter starts.
There's a little tip ball. Good job by the Hansworth Royals. And we actually talked to Quinn Friesel. We haven't heard much of the outstanding player from the Hansworth Royals, number 78, Quinn Friesel. We asked him how many sacks he was going to get today, and
here we go. We've got second down goal to go. She looking over to Brackenbury. Brackenbury was going for the hat trick on touchdowns there, Jay, and just went off his hands. We've got third down and about 2 yards to a touchdown. Carson taking their time a little bit here as Carson, if this is taking their time, this is what Carson's doing.
Watch for Jack to run the ball here.
Here we go. We've got motion coming down. A little flip
No.
across to Julio. Julio's got the corner and steps his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That gets the Carson Graham Eagles to the half-century mark.
And there's your Carson Graham Eagles. You know, it's just gonna, you put it's like you're driving a car, right? You put the foot on the gas and you're in cruise control, right? And you just don't, you just can't take your foot off the gas pedal right now, right? Because that's how you play, right? That's how you play. It doesn't matter what the score is. So it's not like they're running the score up or anything. It's just, that's what they do.
Here we go, going for the two-point conversion. And she looking over the middle, fakes the handoff, flips it out to Finn Clark, and he stopped just short. So that leaves the score, Carson Graham 50 and the Hansworth Royals 7. So Finn Clark will now kick off again. My goodness, he has had a busy, busy day on the kickoff team. Strange, Jay, they never let him kick a field goal, do they?
No, it's interesting. I'm sure that if they ever really came down to it, maybe if it was 4th and 30 or something, maybe Coach Brady would look at doing that. But, another chance to kind of a little bit of a shout out here to the GSL folks, the Gordon Sturridge Football League. Who played in the Gordon Sturridge? I look out here to some of my GSL teammates, not to go back in the history books again here, folks, but GSL football, community football down at Norgate Park. It's still going strong, actually stronger than ever.
So here we are. We've got 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here with Carson dominating Hansworth 50-7. Finn Clark's ready to kick it off again.
Yeah, just to finish that thought, Mike, with the GSL folks, David Pohl has done a great job, the president of the GSL football. Many, many years, over 50 years of GSL football. Get out there, you youngsters, and go play some football down at Norgate Park. You can still join. And again, congratulations to Dave Pohl, who's done a great job of resurrecting the GSL football program.
Finn Clark has booted it all the way to the 1 yard line. A bit of a bobble by Kaya on the return. He's now picking his way up. He's got it all the way up to the 27-yard line. That'll be where Hansworth takes over. First down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, nice job by Carson Graham covering that kick there. Again, Keon Kang. Usually you get a lot of the second team guys kind of on special teams who don't get a chance to necessarily play all the time. But, of course, Keon Kang, the excellent linebacker for the Carson Graham Eagles, is also on the kickoff team and doing a good job of hustling down and making the play to limiting that kickoff return for the Hansworth Royals.
Got first down, 10 yards to go for the Royals. Clayton Lee still in the game at quarterback. They've got two split down on the right-hand side and one up on the left-hand side. Single tailback behind him. Bit of a pistol formation. Ball snapped to him. He's looking deep, rolling a bit to his left, and then firing across his body to Yushima. Yushima makes a nice catch on the 48-yard line. That's first down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, nice job of picking up 20 yards here for Yushima, and looks like he's got a little bit of a cramp situation there. Good old teammates there helping him out and jumping in to try to help him out as he's definitely in pain. Definitely, the good news, it looks like it's just a cramp there, Mike, right? And if you've ever had a cramp in your calf, then you know how painful that can be, right? So medical staff getting out there to try to help the fine young receiver for the Hansworth Royals. Again, we talked about Leo and the fact that, he played for Team BC, had an opportunity to play with Game Ready again. Some of these 7-on-7 programs, Mike, there's lots of great ones out there. The Air Raid program, Game Ready, All-Star Youth Sports. There's some fantastic 7-on-7 programs. And, the other nice thing about what's happening with football, especially on the North Shore, is we have our Flag Football League, the North Shore Flag Football League. Wayne Theobald, Lisa Monroe run an excellent program. They started that program like 15 years ago with 50 kids, and now there's well over 1,000 playing football. Any day you go down in the spring and walk by a football field, you're going to see some young kids playing flag football. It's really gotten popular. It's an excellent way to get out there and get some exercise. We run our football camp in the summer as well with flag football. This year we had over 90 kids at Argyle School with our flag football flag football camp. So, again, nice to see kids playing football.
Well, Yushima is being helped off the field by his quarterback there. A nice move by Clayton. And here we go. We've got just over 7 minutes left in the game. And we've got first down, 10 yards to go with Hansworth just on their own side of the 50-yard line. They're huddling up. Carson's defense is ready as always. Even on defense, Jay, they don't really huddle, do they?
Yeah, no, exactly. They're just getting the signals from the sideline, and because they're just used to, they're used to playing against their offense, right? So no surprises if they play against an up-tempo offense.
Tempo, tempo, tempo. That's Carson's mantra. Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go. Fake the handoff. Lee rolling to his right, not looking downfield. That looked like a design run. He was dragged out of bounds, gained about 3 yards on the quarterback sweep there. Second down, 7 yards to go.
We just had a referee kind of back right into one of the sponsor signage there. We see, was it Western Campus Resources over there? Mr. Shane Sheehan, a long time head coach of the Argyle Piper program, and longtime sponsor of community sports on the North Shore. Thank you again for your sponsorship, Shane.
Here we go, second down, and it looks like 5 yards to go. They spotted him up ahead of where I thought they would. Clayton Lee in the shotgun, faking the handoff, firing a little bit of a go right there. Oh, drops it right in the bucket. What a great pass, and that's a touchdown. That's 6 points for Abulinia for a touchdown. That was a 45-yard pass there, Jay, that Clayton Lee dropped in the bucket.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a perfect pass there. And again, having a chance to see Clayton develop over the years, that's always was one of his strong suits, is that he had tremendous touch. And you can see on that play just putting the ball into perfect position there, because the coverage was pretty good. And against that cover two, kind of a cover two man look for Carson Graham, where the corner turns and runs with the wide receiver. Boy, I tell you, Clayton just put it in an absolute perfect spot.
And here we go. It looks like Hansworth is going to go for 2 points here. Clayton Lee in the shotgun. Kaya in the backfield with him. And we've got a spread formation. Looks like press coverage. He's running the option, Clayton Lee, and he walks into the end zone for the 2 points. So, Jay, you were saying Clayton Lee. Has he been one of those players that has attended one of your quarterback camps? How many years have you been doing those camps?
Boy, I tell you what, Mike, 31 consecutive years running football camps. Love it. Still going strong this year. We were all over the place. Alberta, we Lethbridge and Calgary, and on the Vancouver Island, of course, and love every minute of it still, even after 31 years. Victoria, Nanaimo, Comox, Courtney up there, getting up to work with the athletes up there, Kelowna, Kamloops, all Vancouver, of course, right? Just loving every minute of it.
So, Jay, how many players have you had go through your camps, do you think? Do you have any idea of how many young men you've influenced over the last 31 years?
Boy, I tell you, you know what? I'm going to sit down and kind of go through my old roster someday and try to figure that out. And, it's not always the great one. You get the great quarterbacks, the great athletes, the great receivers that come to camps, right? But, I enjoy working with the ones that, really maybe aren't that talented, and they have to work extra hard at it, right? And those are the ones that I take great pride and great joy in trying to improve and making them better football players.
So here we go. We've got a bit of a squib kick from Falk. It's bouncing around there. It looks like Hansworth might have dove on the ball. Let's see if we get a spot from the officials. The score is 50-15 for Carson, and Carson did come up with the ball.
Boy, that was a great kick, though, Mike.
That was an outstanding kick, and Fluter was able to dive on the ball for Carson. There's just over 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, Hansworth just trying to do a little bit here, Mike? Yeah. Just trying to, they've got a tough schedule ahead of them, right? Look what Hansworth coming up, Vancouver College, Notre Dame, Belmont, South Delta, boy, and same opponents pretty well that, Carson Graham have as well coming up. So definitely does not get any easier. Carson Graham remaining schedule, Notre Dame, South Delta, Vancouver College, Belmont. So basically they have the same opponents down the stretch here. So again, tough challenge every week.
Here we go. She rolling out, looks like a design quarterback run there. God, he's shifty. Look at him go over the side, and he picked up a first down and did manage to stay in bounds to keep the clock running. There's just over 2 minutes left. Let's see if Carson goes into a huddle. What do you think, Jay?
I don't
betting
think.
not. I'm betting against it.
Not going to be kicking converts and not going to be huddling.
Yeah, there. This is Carson Graham football at its finest. First down, 10 yards to go. She in the shotgun again. Looking over the defense. Hands off to Brackenbury. He goes up the middle for about 4.5 yards. Brings up second down and 6 yards to go. Look at this. They're bringing in the trophy here, Jay, already. Or walking in. There are no Mounties, but it is quite ceremonious to watch the trophy being walked in.
Speaking of which, how exciting. We've got the Grey Cup, of course, in Vancouver in November, and that kind of does put a little bit of a change with high school football playoffs in BC Place this year. And also, of course, what concert's that? Taylor Swift is in town.
Here we go. We've got a handoff to Brackenbury. Again, he's picking his way over the line of scrimmage. He's kind of surrounded there and gained about a yard with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. We're into the last few ticks of the clock, Jay, on this game.
Does that mean that Kelsey's going to be in town, Mike, or?
I think he's playing with the Chiefs then.
You hope so, anyway.
I don't think there's any buys late November.
Yeah, exactly. So, speaking of which, BC Place is going to be the venue for some of the playoffs. The playoffs are going to be moved up a little bit. It looks like the championship will be November 30th this year, not the first weekend of December.
Here we go. Third down, 5 yards to go. Carson's got motion. She fired over to the left-hand side, and that's very close to first down yardage for Talia. That is a first down with 30 seconds left. That might be the last play of the game, Jay. Let's see if Carson decides to run one more play or not. They're almost into a huddle here. No, they're on the ball. Here we go. The score is 50-15, and they are going to try and get one more play off, Jay. It's first down, 10 yards to go. We've got motion around the end, faked handoff, a flip over to number 80. 80's got a bit of a seam. Oh, and he's tackled at the 11-yard line, and that should be the last play of the football game. That is the last play. The Carson Graham Eagles have defeated the Hansworth Royals 50-15. And just one final thank you to all the sponsors. The presenting sponsor, Worldwide Shipping, and the Omni Group, the Donahoe Realty Group, North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Performance Rehab, Inky Rose Flower Company. And Jay, I really wanted to thank you for today. I had a tremendous time, and we did watch a tremendous football game.
Absolutely, Michael. And boy, Brian Brady was right. The Carson Graham Eagles had to get back on track, and that's exactly what they did today. So, again, well-fought game. I thought it was a clean game too, Mike. We didn't have a lot of penalties tonight. We didn't have a lot of, a lot of yappy mouthing. Yeah, turnovers. It was you know what? Hey, kudos to both football programs, and we wish both teams luck on the way. And hey, Justin Moore said, good job announcing today again, you guys down there in the booth. Hansworth grad Justin Morrison, the pro down there, doing his thing in the announcer's booth. So, again, Mike, thanks very much for a great day at Carson Graham.
Thank you, and goodbye from Confederation Field. The final score 50-15, and we'd also like to thank Mike, our cameraman.
Our first set of presentations are the Player of the Game Awards. Here to present these awards are Steve Williams and Ian Swarchewski from Worldwide Shipping. Our first award is the 2024 Cactus Club Cafe Player of the Game for the Junior Varsity Hansworth Royals. And it is no surprise, number 7, Chase Chin. Up next, the recipient of the 2024 Cactus Club Cafe Player of the Game for the Junior Varsity Carson Graham Eagles. Put your hands together for number 2, Henry Ryan. Up next, the 2024 Cactus Club Cafe Player of the Game for the Varsity Hansworth Royals. Give it up for number 3, Clayton Lee. And our final individual honor is the 2024 Cactus Club Cafe Player of the Game Award for the Varsity Carson Graham Eagles. Number 14, Jonathan Coogan. And that is, of course, the presentation of the James Buchanan Memorial Trophy. Here to present the trophy once again is the City of North Vancouver Mayor, Linda Buchanan. As she presents this trophy to the coaches and captains of the Carson Graham Eagles. Once again, thank you to all the players, coaches, volunteers, and sponsors. Without you, this game and day would not be possible. And thank you all for coming out for the 37th annual Buchanan Bowl. We